Starting off with the first on the list is AVD. Price is $14.52. PE ratio is 31.59. I think that's a little too high, but it is what it is. Earnings per share is at positive, but it's at 0.458. Market cap is 437 million, and it looks like the earnings per share can cover the dividend. The dividend is at 8 cents. Dividend yield is at 0.64. The 1 year trend that I have is sideways. So sideways is, it's not going up and it doesn't look like it's going to be going down. It's just, it has minor ups and downs that you barely notice it after a certain amount of time. So, for example, if I look at this on a 1 year chart, obviously I'm going to see ups and downs, but if I were to look at a 3 month chart on for the same year, it doesn't even look like it's going straight up or straight down. There's like no curve to it. It's pretty much flat. So that's why it looks sideways, because it just looks neutral. It doesn't look like it's going up or down. So that's what I came up with my result for the 1 year trend. The cash flow is positive at 1 million, which is really, really good. That's definitely a plus for this year for any company for that matter. The debt is a little bit under 50%, which is borderline, but it's still positive. I think that's a good thing. It's at 48%. And I have it on watch list. I want to say one more thing about this whole uh, scenario is that when I wrote these companies down, today is actually Thursday, and these numbers are actually from Monday. So pretty much I have a 4 day delay. Again, this is still the same week, but just a few days late. That's all I'm saying. So I just wanted to give a heads up for that. I know I didn't put a date here. This should have been a date right on the right hand top corner. I know this is all kind of crunched up and everything so um, together, but this is the best I can do. Next up on the list is NTR. The price for this agriculture chemical is $32.45. I put it on not watch listed. I put no watch list. PE is pretty good at a 19. Earnings per share is positive at 1.7. What I don't like about the earnings for this one, I like that it's positive, but it doesn't look like it's way above the dividend. So that can be a problem. Um, I really don't know what to say, but moving on, the market cap is 18.59 billion, and the dividend is at 1.80. The dividend yield percentage is at 5.55. The 1 year trend is downwards, and as you can see right here, it's at a curve and then it goes straight down. It's not like um just a straight downward movement. So the reason I have this curve and then drops like a roller coaster is because of it was going sideways a little bit right here, and then this was like the drop that just happened in March. That whole month of March, it just kind of dropped. So that's why you see like that curve now. And I have a feeling I'm gonna see a lot of these a little bit like sideways here, and then it's gonna have like a mean drop to like a roller coaster drop for a lot of these companies. It's just a matter of how far down the hill and how far the drop is, and if they can hold on to the ride and and not lose a shoe on the roller coaster on the way down, and hopefully they don't lose more items on the way down. But yeah, so the cash flow is negative. I know that looks like an underscore, but it's actually a negative, and I have it for 600 million. So negative 600 million. The debt is at 51%. Um, it's a negative insight result, so I have it at that. And so at 51% debt, it's slightly above the borderline, so I'm just not um too positive about it. It just passed the borderline. I mean, but who knows? I mean, it might turn around, but so far it doesn't look too good. And then also the again the earnings per share and the dividend. It looks like the dividend is too high. They might cut dividends. That's not a promise. It's just my insight, just my prediction. So that's another thing. A lot of companies lately have been cutting dividends and share buybacks and bonuses. So we're very on a reset button, as I like to say. We're on a true scale to cut a lot of things out, and a lot of companies are just cutting back on cost and stuff. So um, we'll see how that goes for the year. So again, yeah, 51% was borderline. So next up is SQM. The price is at $22.35. This was all Mondays after Monday's closing. The PE ratio is at 21, slightly above what I like, but it's still pretty good anyway. Earnings per share is negative, so it's at negative 1.05. Market cap is at 5.88, close to 6 billion. I mean, rounding it up, yeah, it's close to 6 billion. The dividend is at 1.22. Dividend again is above the earnings per share, so that's a strong indicator that it tells me that the dividend might be cut. Dividend yield is at 5.49. The 1 year trend is a little roller coaster. As you can see, it kind of squiggles down, then it goes sideways. It has a small curve going up right there, and then it kind of drops again. But it's like a real strong drop. You can see it's like curved and sideways, and slightly up, then it drops again even more. So again, this is a downward trend for the year. That's my prediction. Uh, and the next result I have is the cash flow is positive at 48 million. The debt is at no, sorry, the debt is at negative 54. No, the debt is at 54.4%. So that's a negative result. There we go. That's what I was trying to get at. So it's a negative result. It's slightly above the borderline, above 50. I would say 40%, 30 in the high 30s is good. 40 to 50, that's kind of pushing it. And only time will tell. Maybe later on in the months if it'll get better. But if the debt just keeps piling up from here, yeah, that's not a good sign. I definitely see dividend cuts. So yeah, um, at the bottom I put this is number three. Number three goes with this one, so this is why I put this at the bottom, and I didn't have space here, so this actually goes with that. So yeah, I put not watch listed, and again number four, not watch listed, and a recap again. This is for number two. I don't know if you can see the color difference, but yeah, this is black, and then that's blue, and that's blue, and then that's black. So yeah, not watch listed. And then number one, I have it watch listed. So number one, something to look out for. So let's go on to number four. Last but not least, CF. And this does not mean cash flow. That's the ticker symbol for the company, is CF. The price is at $26.62. P ratio is at right on the dot. It's 12.0. Perfect. So earnings per share is a positive. I have it at 2.22. Market cap is at 5.8 billion. Dividend is at 1.2. So it looks like the earnings per share. My light is running out. That's why I can't do the laser too much. That's why I'm using pen. So earnings per share looks like it can cover the dividend. It's almost twice the dividend. So this looks like a steady income, even though I put it as not watch listed. But anyways, dividend is at 4.51. 1 year trend looks downwards. It's a little squiggly again, and then it drops. Cash flow is negative result, 600 million. Debt is 54, negative impact. So